and gentlemen, welcome back to your 11th annual IESF World Championship. We're here with some Tekken 7 action. I'm back with Brown Man on the mic, and I'm Alchemist. We're here to present to you the top 4 for this year's Tekken 7. First match of the day is the Philippines versus Finland. We got PBE Dojin versus Jopelix in that first to 5. This match will determine who finishes third place. This is the bronze medal match. How do you think this is going to go down? We've seen both of these players play. We've seen them, bring out a few characters. Jopelix bringing out that Feng in the last match. How do you feel about this so far?
This one's going to be interesting. We've seen Dojin play just a varied array of characters, as you mentioned. We saw him do Alisa the last set for most of the time against Take. He's the type that he'll just use anybody that he feels like, so we'll see how that goes for him.
And with that being said, we're going to get the brackets up for you guys. As you can see, those have been the results so far in this top 16. And up to this point, these 4 countries have made it this far. We have Japan and Korea in that grand finals. But first off, we have that bronze medal match. We have the Philippines versus Finland. This match, I think, is going to be the closest match we've had so far on stream. Yesterday, we saw a lot of great matches. I think most people are still on that high where it was Anakin versus Nii, Korea versus USA. I think that was a great match. And we got a lot of great matches today. I think this one's going to be very close because both players have a very, very interesting play style. Jopelix plays that Claudio. He has that interesting style where he uses maybe 3 or 4 moves and he uses those moves really, really effectively. And Dojin, you never know what he's going to do because he plays so many characters and he kind of transfers different things from one character to the other and he uses them well regardless of the character and the situation and the opponent.
I definitely expect this one to be super close. Jopelix probably going to stay with Claudio, honestly. I think he tried his thing out and that was okay for him, but I think he's going to be a lot more confident with his Claudio. Their styles actually clash a little bit. I've noticed Jopelix, he can play slow, but most of the time he's on the offense more than anything. Dojin, he loves his offense too, but I've noticed he kind of switches up a bit more in terms of his pacing.
I would agree,
so. How that goes. Yeah.
But we saw in Jopelix versus Nii, Jopelix was playing more of a keep-out style, especially with that back one. We go back to that move. And it didn't work out necessarily, but at the same time, he was trying not to get counter hit because the moment he went into range 0, Nii kind of had a read on time and he would set up mental frame advantage situations. But in this case, will Dojin be doing something similar? That's too hard to say.
We'll have to take a look. Oh, we got the geese.
Okay, this is the first time we've seen Dojin bring out that geese. This is the second, this is the third geese we've seen this tournament. We saw Mr. Good from Chinese Taipei, and we saw Nii representing that geese yesterday versus USA.
That's right.
And Jopelix sticking with that reliable Claudio pick. We're in that Twilight conflict. We've got those suits on. First game of this top 4 underway.
We have a wall break here as well, or a balcony break, I should say. Both these characters could definitely get a lot of damage from that, so let's see who uses it first.
Claudio, one of those characters that doesn't have access to a punch parry or a reversal, so the second hit of back 3-2, he's going to have to deal with it the good old-fashioned way by blocking it or guessing. He can sidestep it to the right, but it's very difficult. You have to time it. Gets that counter hit 4 combo, will carry to the wall hit, sidesteps to realign. He's got that wall pressure. There's that back one we're talking about. Counter hit confirmed. And gets the combo for the Oki. Puts Dojin in rage. Will he make use of it? Geese does not have a rage drive, but he does have a deadly rage art. And Jopelix takes that first round in this first 5.
Ooh, Jopelix laying up with the back one.
And he's so consistent on hitting that counter hit 4 combo. I think it might be because Geese is one of the larger characters. The 2 always hits. Dojin, even in the second round, he still does not have bar. Jopelix limiting how much meter he can build by being very aggressive, not letting him attack, and takes another round 2-0 right now in this first game. But he does have that 1 bar. Will he make use of it? We saw him make great use of that bar with the sidestep into the whip punish with 2-1. Can Dojin do the same? We'll get to the wall here.
In the previous round, I noticed that Jopelix tried to break the wall with the running 2, but it just didn't work out. Still could salvage the round. A lot of people would have, have their composure broken there and just dropped it.
Generally, when situations like that happen, people do panic, and you probably get counter hit by a get-up kick.
Yeah.
But Jopelix maintained his composure. That was very well done.
Excellent.
And Dojin whittling away at his life. Jopelix almost in rage, and there it is. Claudio always has the threat of that rage drive. Nice duck and the punish. He was fuzzy guarding there. And the low parry. Can he make a comeback here? He does have rage for the added damage. Goes for the extended combo at the wall. Big damage and the spring kick takes it. Raging Storm showing off for the crowd in the first game. Nice punish there by Jublix. He was ready for that. Not pressing buttons, not hesitating. And Dojin does have those 2 bars there. Always as deadly as ever.
He's letting himself get pushed against the wall. He's trying to make it back. Everything's getting blocked.
Alright, so he blocked the first situation where he used his meter. Very good for Jopalix. He is still run 1 round up. So that 1 meter either has to be used in this round or the next one.
Nice duck and launch there. Heavy damage here. Got his meter. About to build the second one. Doesn't use any of it for now. Sidestep 3.
And most Geese players will end combos with that single Reppuken for the extra Oki. If you do go for the double Reppuken, it is extra damage. Oh my god! Goes for, what are we calling that?
I don't
the
know,
wall jump.
the starfish jump.
I think because of the videos that came out when that move, when Geese was first added,
Yeah.
people call that the John Cena or something. Shoutouts to Daddy King. Gets the back 3-2 into the max mode cancel. We'll get to the wall here. And the big combo with the Shippuken. Get up 4. Very well done by Jublix. Trying to work his way away from the wall. He's got wall position here with Dojin is back there.
It's a rip. It's 50 time. Oh, ducks. Gets a lot of damage.
This might be it. Depending on the angle at the wall, he can get a jab into a throw.
Oh, it's a wall. But
It didn't matter. Sidestep 3 for the win.
Very nice. Yeah,
Dojin brings it all the way back after being down 2 rounds. Takes the first game in this best of 9.
That was a close one. I can't really say anyone was super dominant. They just went back and forth and ended up back in Dojin's favor.
As we predicted from the beginning, I think this will be a very close one based on the styles. And first game, proves that. But sometimes in these longer sets, someone just finds one thing and abuses it and exploits it and then gets several rounds or several matches because of it. And it's until the player picks up on what the opponent is abusing that the game changes. But right now, I think it's only been the first game, so there hasn't been that much information laid out. Let's see if those players can take advantage of each other's habits and patterns.
Turn into the wall. Here we go. Drops it there. Gets sidestepped. Yeah, Jopalix is just constantly walking Dojin back to the wall anytime he tries to go anywhere, walks him back. If he tries to escape, walks with him, and keeps him there. Same thing Take did to Dojin as well, and it's worked. Oh, that starfish jump.
Sorry, go on.
Every time that happens, I just play the John Cena music in the background. It's like doo 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 doo.
Dojin working on that bar, uses the wall jump again.
I've never seen him used so many times in one game.
I think a lot of the matches we've seen Dojin play, he kind of forces himself, he forces his back to the wall, and he plays really well there under that pressure. As we can see there, takes the round.
Oh, okay.
And this is the big boy damage. This is where it all comes in. That uses the meter. We'll get to the wall here with the Moon Slicer. He's going to get the combo. We'll go for Oki.
Ooh.
Goes for the extra damage and the low parry.
Bet everything on
expecting
that one.
a toe kick. Another power crush. Nice punish there. Gets the starburst. Will he make use of the mix-up here? Goes for the mid option. Dojin not biting there. Almost built his first bar. There it is. This should be the round here. The consistency on these combos because of the moon slicer screw, it's such an added benefit for Geese in Season 3. Doesn't commit to the max mode cancel. Wanted to mind game with it. Still has that bar. There's that back one of the best moves with Claudio in neutral, using it as keep out. Also using it to high crush.
Dojin trying to everyone's just checking with back threes right now. Goes for the swipe. Dojin getting himself back to the wall again. Should have let it rip.
Even in these situations where while running 2 for Claudio is blocked, it's still pushing Geese towards the wall. And right now, whenever we see Jopalix pushing someone towards the wall, he makes use of that down forward 3 hit confirm into the wall splat, into the combo, and he always has that back one or the sidestep mix up ready. There's that one running 2 pushing him to the wall once again.
This time. Oh, he doesn't. But
And this is the maximum version. This is a full combo and a ton of damage. Goes for the Jaiken Ender. Wanted that Oki. 9 seconds left on the clock. Jopalix has rage. Uses the max mode cancel. 4 seconds left. Who's going to take it? Goes for the jab. 1 second. And the crouch jab to take it. He's looping them for maximum disrespect. After that win, takes it 3 rounds straight. over Jopelix in that second game.
That was
Dojin
clutch.
up 2-0.
That was clutch, man. He's just like, yeah, alright, fair enough.
That was as close as it gets.
Yeah.
So it was just came down to the clutch. You got those moves that you have ready for the situations like that, where there's 1 second left. People think a low's coming, where you just need that last chip to win the round, and he does a crouch jab to interrupt his pressure and takes it.
Excellent work here.
You can't write this stuff.
Yeah, but that shows how seasoned Dojin is. Like, he's been in that situation a million times. He knows what they're expecting. He just kind of goes with something. Oh, we're back to the Fang.
And this is the character we did see earlier for one game. It didn't work out, but in this matchup, it might be completely different.
Could be. Let's see how he goes with this one. What tools do you think Fang would have to better verse Geese?
Round 1.
Well, Feng has a punch parry, a really good punch parry. And so he
1+2.
can counter the extensions from forward 2-1 as well as back 3-2. Also, you have to remember the fact that Feng has slightly longer range with his pokes, such as the lows and whatnot. And that can come into play here. Also, the back Kenpo, that's always a deadly tool with Feng. You have to mention that. It's not an attack, but it creates so many favorable situations for Feng. And there's that side step forward, goes for the delayed combo. Doesn't get the last hit. Doesn't really matter, still has that wall pressure. And Dojin deciding not to press any buttons. Will it come back to haunt him? He does have that one bar, but it won't matter. Jopelix jabs him, punishes him, and takes that first round in this third game.
Excellent work. Oh, jumping swipe to start it off again. Full power crush. Ooh, moving away. The Jopelix is very patient right now, waiting for those openings from Dojin. That could have been a launch, I do believe. But
Most people don't try and launch it simply because of the fact that he can transition into his strings because of it. Does have that one bar. We're working in the middle of the stage. Goes for that while running one. Trying to get those plus frames with that wall bounce. Another elbow. Pushes him towards the wall. 30 seconds left on the clock. Goes
Ooh,
shoulder
nice
with punish.
Tried it again, couldn't quite get it.
He's still trying that wall bounce. He does have rage now. He went for another power crush, interrupted out of it. Not enough frames for the startup on the armor there. Dojin in rage. Would he make use of it?
That's a
Cancelled
rip. Oh.
into max mode and goes for the low, but not having it any of it this time. Jopelix ready for that low, blocks it, punishes it, and takes the round.
Here we go.
So this Feng pick looking pretty good right now for Jopelix.
It's working out pretty well. It could be that period of time where you have your opponent pull out a new character and you just take a little while to adjust. Or this could be, Dojin's downfall against his Geese.
Goes for that 1+2 throw. 1+2 throw, one of those moves Geese players love to use when they have their back to the ward. Obviously switches sides if not broken.
Whoa, what was that combo right now?
I think that's the combo you have to go to now because back 3-2 has slower recovery.
Oh.
Gets that counter hit homie move. He's going to get a combo here. Will he get to the wall? The dash jab. We got those Tekken 5 combos on deck. Puts Feng in rage. Jopelix still on match point right now. 14 seconds left on the clock. He does have those 2 bars to work with. Jopelix going for the upward 2.
Oh, he's out of
Oh,
there.
this might be it. He could have gotten the shoulder on the back. 7 seconds left. He does have rage. Is the rage drive coming out? And the down forward one to stop any attempt at a comeback there by Jopelix. Very well done by Dojin. Starting off with the 2 into the forward 3, trying to get him to maybe stand there and take the mix-up, or checking if he's going to punch parry the second hit of that 2 forward 1.
Jumping, he goes in. They're both jumping now. This is ample.
Oh, the moves? I think that was a misinput. We very rarely see that move in neutral. It is a safe move, but it is high. And if your opponent's ready for it, they're going to punish you, and this could be it. That's the stand-up throw.
Oh, wow.
Ties it up at 2 rounds apiece. And this is not common. It's the last round, and Geese has 3 bars. Max meter. This is very dangerous. He has access to 90% combos if he gets the right launch. All he needs is 1 standing 2 as a whiff punish, and that's it. That's the round right now. Oh, and there's the punch parry. As mentioned before, he was ready for it this time. Last round, Dojin went for the kick. This time, the punch comes out, and he's parried. He gets punished for it, but here's the meter usage. Gets the wall bounce into the moon slice. He still has 2 bars. Uses one of them, got a bit greedy, gets that while standing 2 punch, and the rage drive! Will this be it?
My god, that was incredible. And he died with meter as well.
Dying with meter is one of the worst things you can do as Geese, because not only did you not even attempt a mix-up, you died having the bar, knowing that you failed to attempt a mix-up.
I think Jopelix actually didn't give him the chance to even use the last one. He used 2 near the wall in the off-axis combo. But he died before the third one could come out.
The thing is, I think Dojin could have killed it if he had the right angle when he did that combo towards the wall with the wall bounce. But he didn't have the angle, and that's what got him killed.
see if he sticks with Geese or changes to any number of characters. Hando maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he's been going through character roulette at this point. You know, he's got that slot machine. You know, it's just waiting for the character images to load up. And he's sticking with that Geese. He's got a stage change. We're going to that geometric plane.
Let's go. Clean stage. Love this one. Background looks really tricky. But
who do you think has a more imposing intro, Geese or Feng?
I would say Geese, depending on his costume.
Depending on his costume. So which one's the most imposing?
Probably his classic one with the red.
I think it's the one with the feathers, man.
Oh, true. Oh, actually, yeah. It's like in the wild where those animals, like, they flare up their feathers to, like, scare the predators.
We're in this fourth game. Dojin gets that launch. We'll get him to the wall here with that moon slicer.
Oh, he's got another part of the combo.
And the extended combo. Very interesting choice there, but it works out for him. Gets that sidestep one plus two.
Oh, he's flying.
So many wall jumps. He makes great use of it. We saw him using it as Alyssa as well. Alyssa's one, obviously different properties, but he's still using it very well here with Geese.
Wall bounce move there, but no wall inside. Yeah, that Geese's Starfish jump is probably one of the best moves in the game. Like, easy.
Most people don't even consider those options in those situations, but yeah, you are correct. Making great use of Geese's wall jump. Does have that one, but Joblix took that first round in this fourth game. We're in the middle of the stage. We've seen both of these players show great wall pressure when they do get their opponent to the wall. Goes for that extended combo with the wall carry.
Ooh, that's a rip. Let's go.
Meter with Geese right now is so precious, and Dojin knows that. Uses it there and actually gets the hit with the back 3-2, which is very good for him. But he loses that wall position. It won't matter in this case. Gets the combo, goes for the Rikuken to try and close it out. Jopelix ready with the whiff punish on the homie move. He does have rage. Oh my days, look at this combo into the sidestep 4. And the up forward 2, look at that evasion. Gets away from the pressure at the wall and takes this round.
If he was on ice skates or something, he's like, I'm out of here, boys. That was amazing.
That move is one of those moves that has very, very evasive properties. Sometimes it moves Feng in towards the camera, and it really messes up with the players. Sometimes he switches sides.
He went like 45 degrees at least just now. Need for speed, man.
Dojin really liking that back two, even when not near the wall, because it is his wall bounce move. It was the first wall bounce move introduced in Tekken 7. Dojin has 2 bars to work with, playing very patiently, and that down forward one to close it out. Very well done.
Round 4.
He knows he's playing from behind, so he's trying to use his bar conservatively. And when he does get a chance, he'll probably get a launch just like that. Goes for the moonslide. This is going to be big damage. Carry again. What's for the combo here? Is he going to go for the 1 Reppuken or the 2? Goes for 1 this time into the stand-up throw.
65 plus damage, 65% plus damage right there. That's crazy.
The thing is, he has far less chances to do that now because of the changes to his bar in Season 3.
But they're still there, and that's the scary part. Ooh, running elbow. Let's go.
And the down 3 to close it out. Not giving Joplix a chance to use that rage there or make a comeback in any way. We're going to the final round in this 4th game. See, I think he tried to punch parry there. Joplix is very ready for that for the second hit. And Dojin knows that, which is why going for the forward 3. Carries to the wall. Single Reppuken once again. Goes for the sidestep 3. Joplix to side stay on the ground. Trying to pressure him, trying to get away. I think he went for an up forward 2, got a miss input there. Goes for the mid jack and no punish. He could have done the wall splat. Joblitz in rage once again. Goes for the 30 of the string and the down 2 to close it out.
He's toe tapping, man. He's ready for that. That's 3-1 right now.
Yeah. I mean, we said this was going to be a close match. I think in this situation, we might see a character change. You know, we've seen that Leroy pick, we've seen that Feng pick. But, you know, his main and his most successful character so far has been that Claudio. We've seen him do great work on that Claudio. But it looks like he's sticking with Feng. Maybe because of the matchup, he wants that punch parry, wants to keep Dojin scared to continue with the strings. And I think he could do really well with that. But the thing is, Dojin is mind gaming so well with those strings that he's not giving him a chance to punch parry. It's only the one situation where he got it. And there's that wall jump once again. Are we going to have a 20-second round? Gets that counter hit 4. He does have rage. This will be added damage and goes for the deadly rage. Will he finish it though? Or will he stop early for the mix-up? Oh my god, that last hit always does 25 damage. It's so much damage.
crazy. Like, and to be able to pull that up in tournament consistently is extremely hard. You have to practice.
We've seen many players drop it, but most Geese players are quite consistent with it, yes. You got to be practicing that if you want to use it in tournament.
I just set up a macro, man. One button, it just does all the inputs.
Is that tournament legal?
Hey, man, they don't need to know.
Gets that forward four, one of the best keep-out moves that Feng has in his arsenal. He always does these max damage, high wall splat combos. He's ready for these situations.
Nice combo. Oh, couldn't get the conversion.
Just off axis. Nice break on the 1+2 throw. Again. Another one.
I'm having flashbacks to Neva Anakin.
He's breaking all of them. I think it doesn't matter whether he breaks them or not. Dorjin just wants to make him press a button or duck in reaction to the throw. He doesn't want to guess those mix-ups. 10 seconds left on the clock. Dorjin does have rage. We'll see another deadly raid. 5 seconds left. We're going down to the clutch once again. Both players and the raid drive. The blue shoulder takes the round. Jokelix 2 rounds straight right now. But even in these situations where he's behind, Dorjin has seemed to have no trouble coming back. Can he bring it back, or will Jokelix take this momentum and take this game to get closer to that 3 games that Dorjin has ahead of him?
That's a tall order right now. But if anyone can do it, in this position. So, goes under the running elbow.
Feng's moves do have a lot of weird hitboxes, as we were saying earlier with that up forward 2.
Combo. Not quite there. Goes for some Oki.
He stayed there, stood in back turn. He didn't really care what happened because he just wanted to see what Dorjin would do on wake up. He wanted to enforce the 50-50. Dorjin didn't come close. He's like, you know what? He's not coming. I'll just leave the 50-50. Almost 10 seconds left in this round. Dorjin almost has 3 bars. As we mentioned before, that is quite rare. Goes to the power punch. Both players in rage, and another round won by the blue shoulder.
3 bars still right there.
He died with 3 bars. 3 bars and rage.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't help it, you know?
There's only one way worse to lose with Geese than that, and that's to be tied, like to lose in a double KO. Alright, we're going to this. I think this is the 6th match. Yes, it is.
It's a long one.
So it's 2-3 right now, still in Dorjin's favor. Dorjin taking a bit of time. Is he, changing his character?
Could be. Always looking. It's like maybe he's looking around the character selection for somebody. Maybe he's picking a costume. Who knows?
Maybe he just doesn't want to deal with that punch parry anymore. The situation, he has to think about it too much, so he has to change his options or limit them in a way.
Yeah, and as we know, you can't chicken phase 1. So there's a lot of characters like, say, Dragonov. He can do the same in those situations, but you can chicken him, and it's basically useless then. But against Feng, it's a different type of parry. And
Julia. He does change characters. This is a character we saw him play earlier in tournament.
Yeah, let's go.
Julia, one of those characters where you're not going to get a lot of punch parries on. She has elbows and knees for days.
Alright, what kind of tools do you think he's going to use for this one to counteract Jokelix's Feng?
Yesterday when we saw him play Julia, it was mainly just forward 1 and shotgun. He didn't really commit to mix-ups from shotgun, but he went into shotgun stance, wind roll stance rather, after the shotgun. And there's the hop kick. Nice punish by Jokelix. Goes for that back 3. Back 3 is one of those moves that Feng can't punish consistently at tip range. Has very, very good pushback. And if you space it well enough, it's very hard for most characters to punish.
Damn, that's a lot of damage on. He's just trying to get up.
The thing with Julia is if you stay down on the ground against her, she's gonna just roll on you.
Yeah.
She's got forward 3, forward 2, up forward 3 +4. So many tools that hit grounded. Very well done there by Dorjin. Gets that launch and takes the first round. We also had a stage change. We're in that abandoned temple now. This is far bigger than the geometric plane, and it's got curved edges. So some combos, we have some creativity there.
So Julia's trying to set up this reforestation, right? So like save the trees. She streams as well, so she must have a Patreon. Like, where do people go to donate to that one?
I don't know, man.
All right, someone put it in the chat. All right, let's go. Counter hit.
Down here with that down 2. And Julia, one of the few characters that can actually punish Feng's down 2 with a wall splat. She has that full crouch down forward 2, which is an I-12 mid, which knocks down. Obviously, it's -14 on block, so using it as a punisher rather than anything else, like a 50-50. But you have to keep that in mind. Dorjin up 2 rounds right now. just pressuring him with the jabs at range 0, goes for the hop kick, and Jopelik's ready with that whip punish with the forward 1+2. Will he get it to the wall here? And he does with that new extension.
Less season 3 for thing.
Gets the
wall
wall bounce, caught him ducking, and big damage.
Round 4.
All right, Jopelik's looking to even this one up. 2 more rounds and it's 3-3, and that's a tough position for both these players.
He might get to the wall here again.
Oh, man.
Slightly low wall splat, so he had to go for that shoulder ender. The recovery on it is not that great. He's still using the wall bounce, the wall jump, even on Julia.
Julia's one's pretty good as well. It's in the upper end. They got the backflip, as opposed to the ones where they just jump off the wall and do a mini kick. Those are, I think, the hardest ones to really utilize.
I think, and some of them actually give you a full combo. I think that one does as well. And look at this wall carry, drops the combo, gets to the back and gets that while standing 1-2-1. Trying to pressure him. I see an up forward 2 coming in, there it is. Gets the shoulder raw in neutral. Absolutely no respect from Jopelik, and takes the round, ties it up at 2 rounds apiece. Can he take this round to tie it up 3 games apiece?
Oh, excellent.
Gets that while standing 4 into the second hit.
You don't see that one hit on its own usually.
It's only been 7 seconds and Dojin's almost in rage. Goes for that back Kenpo. There's the wind roll we were talking about earlier. Nice punish by Dojin. Went for that back turn hop kick.
Back Kenpo. Jopelik definitely understands his matchup, knows what he can do, knows what he can't.
That punch. See, the thing is, the reason why Jopelik can't really play keep out as effectively is because of that lunging punch there. Because if he goes for a forward 4 at its badly timed, he gets punished for it. And the rage drive comes out. For the plus, perfectly spaced war drums, and this should be it. Dojin.
Excellent.
He had that rage drive blocked at the perfect distance where he did not have to realign or move to get that wall drums to wall splat. And he knew it. He set it up. He moved around to get the perfect angle, and it worked out in his favor. Very well done there. Takes a 4-2 game lead here. This could be potentially the last game for this set.
How does this man remember all this tech for all these characters all the time? It's crazy, man.
I reckon he plays like 18 hours a day or something.
25 hours a day he plays. Mom, it's like, Dojin, go to bed. Mom, I'm playing Tekken. Oh, okay, never mind.
Julia is one of those characters that I actually really enjoy playing, so I like seeing other people play her. Because there's a lot of moves that some Julia players don't use, and I see that with Dojin. He actually doesn't use that much forward 1.
No.
Yeah, maybe he's scared of keep out options that Feng has, whether it's that reason or something else. We're just not seeing that much forward 1, whereas some Julia players choose to pressure with that as like 90% of their gameplay.
Well, we've got our Floral Claudio this time, so we might be able to see some forward 1. Oh, there we go. As I
I think this outfit is the sudden death outfit. He always picks it when he's on his last life.
This gives him his power. Florals.
You know, he's ready for spring, but we're in winter here in South Korea. Okay, gets that mid from the wind roll. Pushing him to the wall with the shotgun.
Mix-ups are coming out hard, and Jopelik is keeping his composure right now. He's doing a good job.
He's not overcommitting. He's just standing there. He's waiting for a chance to strike back, and there it is. Gets the punish.
Running at him, back against the wall. Ball bounce.
Ducking and, just slightly away from the wall. Couldn't have gotten massive damage. Does not commit to the last hit of that string. And gets the second hit of the Twin Pistons. Will this be enough? Just shy of it. Goes for the rage drive into the jabs and takes the round. Does Jopelik.
Yeah, he let that one. I didn't expect that at all. Dojin must have reeled back in his seat after that one.
Still not committing to that second hit of the back 3-3. Julia has a great punish for that with the 2 back into the 1+2.
Wall flip.
Yeah, that back flip, it's okay. It's not one of the best wall jumps, but I know what you mean now. I didn't see it earlier.
I know one of the common Filipino setups is they'll wall flip with the back flip, and then they'll expect you to try to low parry.
Yeah, and that doesn't kick. Yeah. That's some cheesy setup, man.
Or they'll just low parry you. Oh, sorry, you do the low kick and they'll low parry. It's happened a lot of times.
See, there's those forward ones. We've seen very few of them. Dojin deciding to actually start using them in neutral now. He's not scared anymore now that he's versing Claudio instead of Feng. He gets that back four screw. Look at that wall carry, just 3 hits and almost at the wall, gets the tackle, goes for 1 hit into the 4-4-3 and the war drums to end this round and gets the first round for himself in this 7th game.
I'm so used to JC from Tag 2. Whenever I see a Julia start running towards an opponent, I'm expecting running grab.
Yeah, the Shining Wizard. And as we saw earlier in his set versus Knee, Jopelik still using that 2-1 for pressure, but doesn't commit to the last hit. The last hit is punishable on block. There it is, 2-1 again for pressure. Goes for that hop kick. Dojin comes in for a punch and a hop kick of his own. He will get him to the wall here. What's the combo? Goes for Oki with that four-ender.
Backflip.
Spins into the low and another low. This is match point and set point for Dojin for this bronze medal match. Can he take it or can Jobelix bring it back?
There's a lot of work to do right now. Jopalex goes with the hop kick, should get to the wall. Jopalex has a lot of work to do if he wants to bring this one back. He's got a few games to win, and this round itself is intense.
Oh, the perfectly timed hop kick on the read for that low there. This should be it.
Not
one
quite.
touch
Is he
away.
gonna come back?
Can Dojin bring it back? Goes for the Hail Mary.
Down forward 4.
And Jopelix not having any of that. Down forward for a safe mid poke to close it out. Gets another game on the board. Score is 3-4, still in Dojin's favor. You know, every time we go into another match, Jopelix has to be thinking, you know, he's one game away from losing this. And, you know, Dojin going in, he's like, I only got to win one more. I only have to win one more game.
One more. But down forward 4 saves lives, man. So thanks to that, Jopalex has another chance. 2 more games have to come out of him, but let's see if he can do it. I'm sure he can. Honestly, the way he's been playing, he's been adapting pretty quickly to Dojin's strats, even after character changes. So,
but that's the hardest thing. In the set like this, when you have someone that's changing and swapping through multiple characters, keeping up with what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think to yourself during the loading screen, oh, they changed to this character. Now I've got to remember this tool. I've got to remember this option. How do I deal with it? And, you know, by changing characters, it kind of throws you off guard.
It's a mind game.
And I think Dojin uses that very effectively.
He's going to use now, though, his next tool, next character, next, most importantly, costume.
Once again, this is the first 5. He's going with the Dragon of the Season 3.0 special. As
The
we like
thing
to
is,
call
in
it.
the least, like the 3.1 patch, Dragonov lost his 3-1, which is a big hit to his combo damage. So his 3-1 no longer cancels fast enough for you to continue a combo. So once you cancel it, it's a big delay, and you're pretty much having to end it there, so you don't want to use
Yeah, it's a big hit to his wall carry as well. And speaking of wall carry, gets the combo and carries to the wall straight off the bat. 10 seconds in, and Jopelix already in rage. Dojin going all out in this first round.
Damn, is Nobi out there? What's going on?
Not giving him any chance, being the oppressor, and just getting these lows, getting these while running through, getting those plus frames whenever he wants at this point.
That's the thing. I think whenever Dojin brings out a character, his short set style comes out, and it's very good. So in this situation,
Oh my god, look at this pressure!
he's got Jopalex gets to press a button.
How oppressive do you want to be? He's not giving him any chance to breathe.
That's what I'm saying, man. His short set game is crazy.
And this is a big chance for Jopelix. Can he get that wall break? Get the while running too. There's gonna be big damage.
kill.
What's the combo here?
Drops it.
Doesn't get the dash and the Rager.
Oh, I pressed nothing. Okay.
Doesn't bite, and this is it. Jopelix ties it for 1 round apiece.
Is that going to stop Dojin's momentum? For his sake, I hope it doesn't, but that could have done it right there. He slowed down. There we go.
Yeah, see, as soon as Jopelix started this round, he started moving forward rather than backwards. Doesn't want to give Dojin a chance to do those while running twos, but Dojin, doesn't matter, he's still going to go for it.
Oh,
There's
there
that
you
while running two, trying to get all the pressure he can from it.
But his inputs per minute has severely dropped, but they're still coming out really strong.
And that was very well done by Jopelix. Got away from the wall. It was at an angle where an upward fall from Dragonov would become a launcher. Gets that quarter second forward one, gets the wall break, gets the screw. Can he get him to the wall here? Drops the combo. Jopelix does have Rage and Starburst. Will he make use of it? He actually did not use the Starburst before using the Rage Drive.
Punish on
Will
the
come back to
slide.
horn him. Big damage, delay on the second hit just for the consistency. Goes for that down back 3 and the down back 4 generic low to take this round. And Dojin once again on set points. Can he take it? Or can Jopelix once again bring it back?
Nice launch. All right, here we go. We're going to see a 4-4, take it to the wall. I think he's going to go for an Oki option instead of getting the full damage. There we go.
Yep, there it is, that 1-3-2.
Oh, you got a
went
one
for it
button
again.
running too, man.
And he's just playing so aggressively. There's the up forward 4. It would have been a launcher in that situation.
Oh, and the power crush. Oh, man.
And just like that, Dojin from the Philippines takes it of Jopelix from Finland. He is your bronze medal winner, finishing here 3rd place at Seoul 2019 IESF Tekken 7 World Championships.
That means he gets to share in the pot prize. He'll be getting 3rd place money, and that's pretty good. So a lot of people did look at the bracket and be like, okay, it's single elimination. Why are these guys playing? There's no point. Well, actually, the winner of that obviously gets 3rd place, and they get to share in the pot. So it's basically a very expensive money match. So we're about to go to a break for you guys, and we'll be back soon and bring the grand final.
Stick around for that.
Oh, yeah, let's go.